Hey guys. All right, let's have a look, see who's here today. Hmm. Right. Okay, gold long's looking good. So anywhere here, BPC trade this morning here. I took a live trade through here with Gandav in a live session, 1-to-1. Unfortunately, it looks really good, but I think I got 20 pips or something by the time it came back and stopped me out. Before moving a chunk further. Now we're just going to wait and see if we can get a close above. Let's have a look. Music. Right. Who's in? Is anyone in? Let me see. What's going on? Are we streaming? Yes, we're streaming. Uh, Oops, don't want that. Let me put this. I need to find a home for that. All right, who's in? Hi guys. Um, Music. There we go. All right, let's get. Okay, who is logging in today, and where are you logging in from? Uh, the Although I'm only wanting to do buys, BPCs or flips, this current move to the upside has been a bit weaker than I anticipated this morning. Uh, NASDAQ didn't really pave a bit. I think this would have been the cleanest setup here. But then by the time you look to sell that low, you're coming into this structure here. So unfortunately, again, the BPCs for the Nasdaq didn't really play out too well, I should say. Um, Now we're just we're waiting basically. Nasdaq. Well, let's just get rid of all this now. We start afresh. Uh, Gold. We just got to wait for this candle to close, and then 2 minutes. We've got a setup. We got close above. How many pips we got here? 12. I'll only do a flip entry if we get a deep pull down into somewhere in here, and then I'll flip the current candle high. Oh, what's happened? Why did that not work? Open calc. There we go. Right. So no trades yet, guys. We're just looking at potential longs in a minute or so. Right, let's change screens. So that's what we're going to look for. We're going to look for above the high of this candle, which is 308113. So I'm going to go in about 33, 34. Right. We'll get partial. The hell? Attention. Oh, okay. All right, we'll wait. We need to see a wick down. Hey Scott, how you doing, bud? So we're waiting for a wick down. If you want to do momentum entries, guys, that's up to you guys. You can do momentum if you want, based on the time of day. Comics opened 15 minutes ago, but this is one of those catch-22. You buy with momentum, and then it'll have a pullback, or you don't, and it'll just go off straight without you. So try and be consistent. If it had been pre-comics, I'd buy with momentum, but comics already happened, so we'll see if price can come back down here. Then we can look for buys above. If we go below the level, then what I'm going to do is it's going to be the same entry. Hey Stuart, how you doing, bud? Watching whilst working, multitasking. There we go. Who said we can't multitask? Those don't believe us? Anyone watching this right now? Scott Page is the man to prove all theorists wrong. We men can multitask. Right, okay. Let's get it. There we go. Orders in. Right. The target, I'm just gonna. I did put it out the way as though new all-time high, but I'm gonna leave it then. How many pips is that? About 35 pips. So let's get our partial TPs. We're at 22. No, I'm gonna take a little bit more off. I'm gonna take 60% off if it breaks the highs. Now, you're right. We can do it. We can do anything we put our mind to, apparently. Not made it to the gym today. Quite annoyed. I don't think I'm going to get a chance either. Um, just, uh, yeah, it's just been one of those mornings that literally it's been one thing after another. And normally I get a little bit of a gap of about 80 minutes ish that I've been filling that void with the gym. And today I've not managed it, so might have to wake up early tomorrow and go before the little one wakes up. Okay, who's looking at long on gold? This it's been so messy, the DAX. Hey Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Um, I know there's been a few of you that have been inquiring about joining the membership. So anyone that's interested in doing that, we do have a couple of offers that are cheaper than the website. So 6 months you can do at 597, and a year is 997. So when you work it backwards, you're saving 33% on the 6 months, and you're saving about 43% on the 12 months. So if anyone's interested in those, short on NAS if it breaks the lows. Okay, so let's have a look. Looks good. Only thing, yeah. Let's just check because for some reason I had highlighted not to short the NAS at these levels. I'm on the other screen, aren't I? Where's my there's me. I'm talking about the NAS and I'm on a different screen. So I do apologize, guys. We'll have a chat about the membership. Yeah, no worries, Scott. Whenever the time's right, guys, and it has to be the time has to be right for anyone. Um, but all you get is pretty much what we're doing here, but you get 6 live streams on Zoom a week. That's Monday 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday 8 to 9 p.m., Wednesday 8 to 9 p.m. That's for swing trading. And then you get the London Open 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Plus, you get the watch list, you get access to the members group, trade setups, etc. That are all published in different Telegram channels. So if that's something you're interested in, guys, I'd love to. Obviously, the community is very. We're not a massive community, but we are a like-minded group, meaning everyone in there wants everyone to succeed. There's no egos. I won't allow it. Um, everyone is just striving for one another to succeed. We're all doing the same journey, just at different speeds and at different levels. So there's no bitching. There's no there's no hatred in there. Any type of that, and you're banned instantly. So if it is an environment you're looking to surround yourself with traders that are all trying to succeed and support one another, because trading is bloody lonely. Yeah. There's no bravado, there's no, oh, I'm better than you kind of thing. Everyone, we share our wins, we share our losses, we support one another. So yeah, it's a great place, and I'm not gonna say I'm not just saying it because trading train's my little baby, but I'm really, really happy with the people that have joined. Obviously, some people they join and just don't do anything, and that'll be the same with going to a gym, right? I mean, for God's sake, I've been a member of this one down here for 2 years, and I've only just started going in the last 4 weeks. Um, but you, hopefully, it's a law of attraction. So I think that the people that I tend to attract, obviously, I'm dressed very casually, but this is how I like to sit at home and work at home. I don't need to be in shirt and tie and whatever. And I don't want to portray to be something that I'm not. This is just because I trade the financial markets. I'm not going to sit here in a shirt and tie and try and portray to you that I'm sitting in the city and that kind of thing. This is completely transparent. I'm working from my home office, the home office. Um, but yeah, we do events every month in London, live trading days. So anyone who's wanting to come to one of those, more than welcome. Uh, but while we're waiting for this to trigger, oh, and oh, are you kidding me? That was another 3 pip slip. 3 pip slip. Yeah, I got triggered as well. Not a very kind trigger, but but let's get to target quickly, please. So when I get to 7 pips, if I get to 7 pips, guys, you should all be pretty much hitting target. So I'll be getting to break even. And you'll be. Come on, gold. Let's push now. Oh dear me. Here we go. Hmm. Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This ain't looking too clever. This could be a very quick in and out. The fact that we've wicked down, then gone up and triggered in, and now we're back near the lows, this ain't lasting. The only thing that's going to save us here is a bit of luck. Yeah, this one, the only thing that's going to save us, like I say here, guys, is luck. There we go. Well, that's gold screwed for me now. That's gold. I don't like the gold chart now. There's not a lot I can do with that. I don't know. Some of you might have got 7 pips, but I definitely didn't. If you got 7 pips, did anyone get 7 pips? I definitely didn't. I got like 4.5, 5 tops, but I got slipped. Hmm. Well, c'est la vie. Happy Friday, guys. Not the way I wanted to start the live stream, but what can we do? It's part and parcel. All right, let's come back and let's look at some analysis while that one does whatever it's going to do. Uh, so, Anna, does that mean you got 7 pips or no, you didn't get 7 pips? No 7 pips for me. So, no, you got 7 pips or no, you didn't get 7 pips. If you did, hopefully you got to break even. All right, let's get rid of all these. Ah, shame. Sorry, guys. Up to 5 pips. Yeah, I was the same. I think mine was about 4.5, 4.8. But uh, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think as as bearish as I am, the markets. All right, so 1 o'clock, so it's 2 o'clock. What's going on here? How many pips we got there? 19,688. Oh, plenty. All right, let's see what happens. What was the news? It came out slightly positive, if I'm not mistaken. The core PCE came in fractionally positive, zero point 0.4 as an expected 0.3. So You know what we have? We have a false break on gold. Change screens. See how many pips we've got. 28. Oh, I've missed it. So that would have been the bit tight. I wouldn't have taken it, but it is a false break. I mean, I wouldn't have got filled it on entry price, but it would have been a 7 pip break even trade. If too tight, but I think gold's done now until we get below 22. Hey, Tim, how you doing, mate? Well, we just had a loss on gold, believe it. Oh, NASDAQ. Let's have a look. Uh, what's it down? 139. We've got loads of space to the downside, but seven. So to break the lows, we're talking an 80-point straight move. See if we get a close below, guys. Maybe what we're going to get here is a bullish candle, close a wick down and break the highs and trade it back up. But I'm not yeah, gold. I'm off gold now for the rest of the day. DAX is still dropping. Yeah, DAX is going. There's a bit of room left down on the weekly. 15 minutes. We've got to wait for this. Guys, I have an appointment at 2:30, so at 2:30, so I'm gonna have to wrap up about 1:45, 2 o'clock. Um, hmm. It, so look, I'm interested in shorts below here. Need to see a close below, wick up, and then we can look to sell. Gold, it's just very wicky. Look to the downside, to the upside. There's no clarity right now on gold. As as nice as the trend is up and it's easy to say, all right, yeah, just buy. We're trading into noise. And if we get above here now, we've got this wick here, which is what 30 points above the highs and 25 points from the all-time high resistance. So we're not leaving ourselves any margin for error. I want to see clear path. I want to see room to trade into. So realistically, I want to see gold break through this low here and come back down in a nice, big, strong fashion. Then we can maybe look for some continuation trades. It's if you look at since the sell-off, the move up has been pretty weak. Has been the way it's been moved has been more like a corrective move as opposed to an impulsive move. So this is going to open in 25 minutes. Let's just go over to the over to TradingView, see what's happening with some of the big stocks. I think we might be. Let's have a look. Netflix. Right, pre-market down. Tesla. Pre-market up slightly. Amazon down about 1%. Alphabet down 1%. Meta is down about $5. Yeah, about just under 1%. Nvidia's flat. Microsoft is down about 1% as well. She doesn't learn. She doesn't learn. It's my mum again. Every I mean, even unbelievable. Any other stocks to think about? Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla. No, they're the biggies. Okay, so they're all down or got 8 minutes. So see if we can close below. It may just take out this low and keep going. If it takes out that low and keeps going, then we're just not going to be in a trade. So it doesn't matter. I'm gonna let's not be placing a trade. I'm just pulling up my lines. I'm just waiting for the 15-minute candle to do whatever it's going to do. Well, it's getting a bit jittery. Buyers have just decided to pop their head in. Ooh, the hell? Okay. Let's Forex live this, see if something's just been said, because Trump Carney call will take place this morning, 12:47. That was a while ago. Okay, so nothing. Okay, this is right. We can sell underneath here now. Now we've got. Let me change. Now we've had that push up. I'm happy to sell. So we're gonna open trade. So we've got what was it 19,500? So somewhere about here should be. There we go. Now, if it keeps going up, I'm not bothered. If it keeps going up, then we look for longs above here. So we're looking for longs above, according to my data here, 19,813, 12 and a half. So yeah, I've got a flip entry placed here. I'm just going to chuck in a 20 pip first take profit. Now, I'm not trading long off this. I'm only going to look at longs above this area here. So let's get rid of this and this. Let's move that one here. So you know I'm going to look for longs. So I'm going to look for longs above there because we've got, what, 100 points available. We've got plenty of room to the downside. This will be, let's have a look. Okay. Guys, while we are just waiting for the NASDAQ to drop its little panties, quick reminder, if you haven't yet already, the days are running away from you. We have a competition or giveaway, whatever you want to call it. By opening your first or second or third, whatever it may be, you can open as many as you like. But anyone that opens a funded account via instantfxcapital.com in the month of March, so you've got 3 days, and places a trade before 6 p.m. on the 31st of March, you will get one entry. So one entry per account. And if you come through Instant FX Capital and you open up a pro account with them, that's a personal pro account, you'll also get a bonus entry. So only rule is you've got to be active, you've got to be placing a trade. If you've done that, you'll get an entry for each account that you have that is being actively traded. The prize is a $5,000 instant funded account up to $100,000. In terms of drawdowns, 10% fixed, doesn't trail, so as you make profits, it doesn't go up. No daily drawdowns. You can hold over the weekends. You can copy trades. It is the most user trader friendly platform out there right now. You know, they're not trying to sting you. If you make 5%, your drawdown's 15%. If you make 10%, your drawdown's 20%. So you have very, very flexible trading conditions there. Use it to your advantage, guys. Use it to your advantage. So time is of the essence. You got 3 days. Hit the link in the chat box. Go to apply now. So it is, so when you, is it this one? No, not that one. So when you come over to Instant FX Capital, what you do, just hit apply now. Fill out your name and details, submit, and then go through the application process, guys. It's very straightforward. You'll be up and running in about 24-ish hours. But obviously, you've got the weekend in between, so it may take a little bit longer. So best to do it because you've got to upload your documentation, your KYC and AML docs, because it is a live account, so you have to be verified. You're not just buying a demo like you do from most others. It's actually a live account that you are creating. 15 minutes for the open. Gold, what's gold doing? So if you want to know the false break rules, that's it playing out perfectly there, guys. But the reason, obviously, I didn't take it was this support level was a bit close. I was also a bit slow to it. So what is it? If a candle breaks and closes above a resistance level, then in theory, especially if it moves down like it did here before it triggered us, you would expect the market to continue and maybe come up and test the previous swing highs. In this instance, what happened? It came down, it triggered us, and then reversed and closed back below the support level, or once that was previous resistance. So then, this is your false break setup. The next candle rallies, doesn't take out the highs, but then breaks the lows, and there's easy 50 pips. Look at that. Very annoying because I did call it, but then I was like, nah, this is too close. Not high, not high probability. Yeah. So it is annoying because we spotted it, we spoke about it, but there's no. If you're going to trade that one, you're going to start trading any old break, false break. Ah, there we go. That looks. mm, Well, let's see what is going on. Has anything? It looks like Z has got some leverage in the Panama Canal deal. Okay, so something I'm just reading here. In early March, Hong Kong industrial conglomerate CK Hutchison agreed in principle to a deal to sell 45 ports globally to BlackRock, with the deal set to be signed April the 2nd. Now that deal won't happen as China's market regulator will review the deal, halting it, or at least 2 ports in Panama won't be sold. There were rumors that Chinese leadership was furious with the deal as they viewed it as leverage in any broader deal with the United States. Okay, well, see how this little bit pans out. DAX is popping as well. But if you're going to look for longs on the DAX, guys, there's no longs until we get above here. Because then you get clear traffic. So just whenever you're looking for a trade, make sure you got clear traffic in the way. It's rather unfortunate. So I'm still leaving my sell stop down here, guys. There's nothing's jumping out at me. Is there? Yes. The DAX daily looks relatively interesting. In fact, the DAX daily looks really interesting. If we break Thursday's high, this could be the start of, and that will, if you look at Thursday's high, that's the top of the range I've just marked off here. So if we get above there, we've got 233 points up for grabs. So the DAX long, if we get above there, looks good. NASDAQ's doing something similar, to be fair. But again, NASDAQ, we're not going to do anything long until we get above a similar sort of structural point. So then let's take your preference, take your pick, which one you want to trade, whether it's the DAX The DAX or the NASDAQ, both are setting up. No, if they both set up, don't trade both, take one or the other. So NASDAQ alerts are already set. Uh, 20,030 is the next one. So yeah, if we get above 19,830, there or thereabouts. So you can see it's a little bit different broker data to what I'm seeing on. Oh God, yawning guys. Early week, early days, catching up toward. Oh my God, I can't speak. Gets to the end of the week, and I look forward to my 8 o'clock lie-in on a weekend. Very, very steady day, guys. Yeah, not a not a profitable day for me today. 1100 down. Yesterday wasn't profitable either. 1400 down yesterday. So 2 days back to back at the minute. And yes, that was basically from the last trade because I was up about $200 until that last trade. So nothing amazing. We need a little bit more from the market. Although, and this is what I'm saying, you can have a direction. Um, so let's just go back to trading view while we're discussing the market. Oh, that's not trading view. There we go. So the market is predominantly buys. Okay, so we can see that the way it's moving. But if you wanted to trade this bit, the best setup was this one here. And it literally gave us 10 pips and then came straight back down. Then we got this one in here. That was a momentum entry. It did do quite well, but what you don't see in these candles is once you hit your TPs, the market spiked up and then came back down, stopped out for break even. Whereas when you look at it in these candles, it looks like, oh yeah, look at that, brilliant, big body candles. It's just gone in a straight line. You actually don't see the intricate little details within that candle where it's going up and down like this. So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we should have made a lot of cash, but we didn't want. No, Jesus Christ, is that? Let's get a different channel on. There we go. Da, da, da. Yeah. So what I'd want to see realistically, we've had a big sell-off. This looks like a corrective move in the fashion that it's moving. Um, Now the way that the last two daily candles have formed, it looks like the sell-off is petering out, and maybe next week we start to push up again. Um, the question is, are we going to continue and come back and try and test the highs, or is this just like a bear flag kind of scenario that's setting up, which is just this sort of pattern? And what you'd expect is that to happen based on this. Now there'll be a point where we get maybe that's around 20,600 if we get here and the market doesn't yet roll and reverse over. Maybe that's the point where we go back to like a bullish sentiment again with with the NASDAQ. But as I was saying, the structure and the way that these levels are all looking, I think we wait for price to get above 1838 for longs. Right. That's effectively what we're going to trade. We're going to trade, if you want to mark it out, we're going to go can we not make those bigger? Guess not. Okay, so let's do it this way. We can't make those bigger. You're looking at short below here, and you're looking at long above here. This bit in the middle, this is where, depending on the candles that you have in this area, if you got a nice clean candles all the way up to the top and to the bottom, and if it breaks above, like we saw on gold, if it does something like this kind of setup, then you can trade the false break to the downside and false break to the upside. But you have to have clear candles on the left hand side. If you don't, then it's just literally, as I said, get those alerts. That's what we're looking for. Long above, short below. So we've got 3 minutes. See what happens on the open. I can tell it's a quiet session because you guys are saying nothing. And you also were a bit sloppy with the amount of likes and comments last night. All right, 2 minutes for the open. Are we going to see the market tank on the open, or are we going to see a bit of a rally? What do you reckon, guys? Tank or rally? Oh, Simon's here. Hello, mate. You made it. I've just realised 1:30. Guys, we're going to have to cut the session off in about 4 minutes. I've got a coaching session with Simon. I'm glad you said hello there, Simon. Let's just see if this triggers on the open. No, I I'm asked if you could do it at 1:30 because I have an appointment at 1:30, which is it's either that, it's either half. I can do Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. Yeah, I can do Tuesday morning at. Let me check. Tuesday morning. I can do 5:30 or 6 a.m. So let me know what works best for you, bud. And right, that's US stock market is now open. Let's see what happens. Oh, gold's at a spike. So look, new resistance level on gold is here, but it doesn't really leave us with a lot of. Oh, where did that go? What's going on? Spotify. Let's get. Uh, what the hell? There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys, just having a little tech issue. All right, let's bring NASDQ back on. Are we going to sink or swing? All right, Tesla's sinking on the open. Netflix is sunk on the open. Amazon's sunk on the open. What time frame are we looking at? Yeah, 2% down on the open. What are we looking at? Google. Yeah, a little bit of a initial bloodbath out there on the stock market. Let's what are we risking? Let's just put it above the high of that candle for now. Okay, so rules, because if it's going to trigger, we're still going to have like 12 minutes left of this 15-minute candle. So I want to be moving my stops. What's that saying? Lulu minus 13% on the open. All right, we're about to get triggered. Oh, come on, Jesus Christ. All right, that was freaking scandalous. 60, about 7 points. All right. Fucking bandits. Absolute bandits. I can see what's going to happen now. Unbelievable. I mean, they should they should be sued for shit like this. The same as gold. What's the same as gold? I think I need to send all these videos into. Fuck's sake. What's going on? Tesla. Ooh, they're all having a bit of a rebound. Netflix has just popped. It's just jumped 1%. So we'll see. If this candle, I want to try and de-risk somehow because I don't like what's happened. A, with the slippage, and B, with what I'm seeing on Netflix right now. Hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, this looks like I'm gonna get rinsed twice today. That's just shocking. Yeah, price action's not being my friend today, guys. I do apologize. The fact that we've taken out all those highs and then reverse and take out the lows to then pop back up is jokes. There we go. Out. Ugh, I want to scream. I want to scream. But that's it. That is this stupid. I couldn't have done anything different, even if I hadn't got slipped. I don't think it went far enough. Nah, didn't go far enough anyway. So it is what it is, guys. That's two losses, and that's me. That's me done for today. That's my two strikes and out. But I will look at the charts for a little bit, see if there's anything for you guys. Um, yeah, that's two full losses there for me there. So not a very nice way to finish the week. And watch the damn thing drop. If it drops, it'll be another scream. Yeah, no worries, Anna. Take care. It's not the way I want to finish the week. But unfortunately, that is going to be the way that I finish the week today. So this week for me has been a very good start to the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday was really bad until the end of the day. Thursday was a good morning. Uh, Awful middle section, which is when I shouldn't trade. I placed two really bad trades there, and then a very good YouTube session, and then I closed the day, and then that was the day done, and then today's just been, hmm, let's call it. Uh, this morning was a break-even trade and a loss, and then today in there two losses. So that's three strikes today. So no, it is what it is, guys. This is why you have to you take it on the chin. It's part and parcel of trading. It's like the best way I can refer to it is it's like boxing. Yeah, if you don't want to get hit in the face, don't start boxing. Trading, it doesn't matter how good you think you are or um, how good you think your system is, whatever it may be, you're always going to take losses. So it's how you deal with them. Now, on that basis, if I'd have waited for a close below, yeah, I wouldn't have got triggered. But the reason I didn't wait for a close below was because of how the market moved. So we've got fresh cash coming into the market. The market, where are we? Let me bring it up. So look, when we came into it, we got sells underneath this level, right? The market came up, took out the highs, and then on the open dropped and took out the lows. So the fact that it took out the highs, then the lows, and now it's back in the middle, come on, it's just that's a very, very low probability setup, and especially not around news. For it to break the highs, then the lows, and then come back in the middle, the chance of that happening are so small, it's crazy. But it happens. It's a bit like, I guess, getting a royal flush or a straight flush in poker or winning the Euro Millions, whatever probability of it. Well, Euro Millions probability is a lot lower, but you know what I mean? Whenever there's a chance that something can happen, you have to accept it and deal with it when it happens. Yeah, I I always like indices and gold right on the open, especially if the market's gone the opposite way. So because it took out the highs, that to me was right. I'm all over it. But lesson to be learned here, guys. If it takes out the lows, scream much. Anyway, mm, I'm done. I'm actually gonna even close my MetaTrader screen down because there we go. So look, you know, I've closed it because I don't want to be tempted. Gold, no trades for me on gold now. The chart's gone messy. DAX. Yeah. So only trades I'm gonna mark out. If my alerts go off, you can see I've got my alert set here, DAX breakout long. It's below the level because that's I want to be notified before it. Um, I'm gonna put one here just in case, because if we break out of this, then what we've seen is we've seen the market reverse significantly. And look, that could be the trade that gets you everything you've lost and even more back. Or it could be another loss. But yeah, there's gonna be yeah, nothing for me now. I'm done. I'm done. So literally, guys, I'm happy to look at anything for you. But I don't see anything. Look, if you get a close below here, then it sells all day. If you get a close above here, it's buys all day. But just wait now. You know the setups. If it's a close below, a wick up, and then sell the lows. Here, if it's a close above, wick down, buy the highs. DAX. I'm only looking at the longs on the DAX. Pound yen off charts now. Um, don't like the chart. We've looked at gold. Don't like the chart anymore. Need some movement. NASDAQ. DAX. Yeah. So if we look back on the week, time to reflect. The week. What can I tell you about my week? My week. I've had more losses this week than I think I've had over the previous 2 months. Um, I've also done more momentum entries this week. So There was a momentum entry. Um, I've traded a little bit more than normal. This week, no, I won't be now. Not after today. This week, not in profit. Uh, no, I'll be about $1,000 down now. So had some Tuesday and Wednesday were really good. Two, 4, 6, 15, 2.5. In fact, yeah, no, with commissions it'll be about I will be down. It won't be that much, but it'll be about 400, 500, I think, because I've just done 2,500 on those two trades. So, so yeah, um, so yeah, not a good week for me, but ultimately, like I say, you you look at the trades that you've taken, you do some self-reflecting. Um, I'll do more of that over the weekend. I'll have a look at the trades. I'll have a look, rewatch some of the videos. Um, but I can tell you the damage that, or the most of my bad trades, or the trades that um, I would definitely reconsider come when I'm not live streaming. So the most, if I didn't trade outside of live streams, I reckon this week I'd be up about 4 or 5 thousand. Yes, you would think that would be enough to learn from. But like I say, we're all humans. I try and abide by my rules. I'm not perfect. But yeah, look, I don't need to sit there and think that I'm always profitable, because I'm not. This is why I do it live stream. You sit there, you see exactly what I'm doing. You see me lose, you see me win. Over the course of the month, yeah, you'll see profits, and you'll see probably in the selection, that you log in, you'll probably see that I'm around 75, 76% success rate. There or thereabouts. Now, like I said, with those success rates, the average winning trade on is around $400. The average losing trade is anywhere right now it's about 750, but pre this one it was around 620. It used to be around 900. I've been trying to get it coming down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, I don't take it personally. The only thing that I don't like is if I think I've been doing something that I shouldn't. Mm, and that might mean um, trading off my phone or setting a trade on my phone. I don't mind managing off my phone. So, for example, let's say I placed a trade here. We've got it to break even, or I've had to go on the school run from the morning live stream. I don't mind managing my stop or closing half out. That's fine. But I don't like placing trades on my phone. So when I do that, I know I'm in the wrong according to my rules, but I still do it. I shouldn't, but I do. Yeah, exactly. Lines drawn. It's it's not forgotten. I don't believe you should forget it. You should remember it. You should remember what happened. You learn from it, and you come back. You go. You do better. So on Monday, guys, you guys better be ready, because I'm finishing. I tell you one thing. I am going to finish the month on a high. I may have finished the week with two losing trades, but I will finish the month on a high. So I'll see you maybe Monday morning. If you get active, if I might do Monday morning, see what's happening. It won't be a long one Monday morning, because I'm always a little bit skeptical on Monday mornings. But if there's been some big news out over the weekend and we get some gaps on Sunday night, then I will look at it on Monday morning. If there hasn't, then we'll do a live stream for Monday lunch as the US comes into play. How's that, guys? Um, have an amazing weekend, guys. Enjoy it. Obviously, we've got Mother's Day this weekend. Um, make sure we look after mums and partners, etc. Take them all out on Sunday or look after them. Make sure they're spoilt. Um, sorry, someone just said look at gold. It looks good, but it's just too close to these. Yeah, cheers, Tim. Take care. Uh, bye, guys. I'm going to shoot now as well. So have a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you all Monday. Don't drink too much on Sunday. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.